A very good morning to my dear student. Hope you are doing well. Everything is fine enough. Okay. So let us start with today's class. So in our yesterday's introductory class, we have just discussed the review of the chapter. So whatever we have discussed. So today we will be discussing about the merits of indirect taxes. Merits of indirect taxes. So before starting our today's class, so let me go through the taught syllabus, whatever I have taught you all. Okay, so in this chapter, public revenue, so till now we have discussed about the meaning of public revenue. In public revenue, there are two types of taxes, that is direct taxes and indirect taxes, and we have gone through the meaning of direct taxes as well as the meaning of indirect taxes also. And after that, we have gone through the merits and demerits of direct taxes. So after completing that, so we have moved towards the differences between direct and indirect taxes. So these are the section, or these are the part we have covered till now. Okay, what we have covered? Meaning of public revenue, types of taxes, merits and demerits of direct taxes, differences between the indirect and indirect taxes. So these all sections we have covered, these all parts we have covered. So in today's class, so we will be discussing about the merits of indirect taxes. So what is indirect taxes? See here. What is indirect taxes? I discussed earlier also. Okay, in before also, from starting of the chapter I have discussed this. So one more time, let me clear what is indirect taxes. The taxes which is imposed on goods or commodities as well as in services, it is called as indirect taxes. The taxes which is imposed on commodities, goods, services, it is called indirect taxes. Okay, it is this kind of taxes, indirect taxes, it is not directly imposed upon one person. The burden is shifted. One person only pay, but the burden is borne by another person. Suppose the product is being produced. Okay, the producer pay the taxes to the government, and the wholesaler also pay taxes, the retailer also pay taxes, and at the last, the tax is borne by whom? The consumer. The consumer take all the responsibility of paying the taxes. So whatever the amount is, the producer, wholesaler, retailer, they will pay the taxes, but all the taxes will be collected from whom? Collectively from the consumer. Okay, we don't pay directly to the government. Okay, we don't pay directly to the government, but already the tax is paid. When the product is being produced, the tax is paid to the government by the producer on behalf of us. But at the last, the burden is being shifted to the end use of the product. End use of the product, we are the end use of the product, means the consumer. We pay the complete taxes of the product. Okay, so this is what. And let us compare indirect taxes, okay, from developed countries, okay, with our less developed countries or developing countries. Okay, India falls upon developing countries. So in developed countries, indirect taxes is less significant as compared to direct taxes. In developed countries, 40% of the taxes, it comes from the indirect taxes, and 60% of the taxes come from direct taxes. But when we come to less developed countries or developing countries, nearly about how much? 70% of the taxes 70% of the taxes it comes from indirect taxes, whereas 30%, just 30% of the taxes it comes from direct taxes. So the reason behind this is why so much difference is there, because in developed countries the income of the people, okay, is higher than less developed countries. The salaried people, they have too much salary as compared to less developed countries. So the government, okay, they impose taxes on their income only, direct tax, that is direct taxes. As when we come to less developed countries, the too many consumer are there, but the people income is very less. To come on the slab of, okay, taxpayer or citizen of the country need to have annual income of 2,80,000. So maximum of the population of the people, they doesn't fall under this slab, 2,80,000. So very less of the people, they pay the direct tax. So the government also become bound, okay, to tax the commodities, because most of the people, they purchase, they are the purchaser, they purchase the commodity. So the government impose taxes on the commodities. So more people purchase commodity, the more taxes will come to the government. So the government, okay, takes 70% of the taxes it comes from the indirect taxes. So this is about, okay, a small summary about direct and indirect taxes, okay, okay, of the countries of our India as well as of the world. Let us discuss the merits of indirect taxes. So what is the merits of indirect taxes? Here, convenient. First point, it says convenient. Yes, it is very, very convenient to pay. No need for any documentation, no need to meet advocate and all. Indirect taxes, you have to meet advocate, lawyer, you have to, okay, go online and all, okay. You have to file the documents and all. So many documents are required for direct taxes. But in indirect taxes, okay, no need to, okay, no need to even to sign also. Okay, but you are paying the taxes. It is very, very easier way to pay taxes, convenient way to pay the taxes. Okay. Second point, it says wide coverage. Okay, wide coverage, yes. The taxes of indirect, it falls upon each and every people. Those who are the consumer, it falls upon each and every people, indirect taxes. Thus it covers, okay, the whole population of the country. Whole population of the country. Okay, if you compare direct taxes, it is not so wide coverage. Very less of the people they pay direct taxes. But when it comes to indirect taxes, okay, maximum of the people, they fall under this category. Thus it covers, okay, the wide area. It covers the wide area. So it is termed as wide coverage. Okay. Next, equity. Yes, indirect taxes, it is equity. How it is, okay, equity for the people, because all the peoples are paying the taxes. Okay, all the peoples are paying equal taxes. The poor people, if they're purchasing, okay, the cheaper commodity, they pay taxes on that way. The richer people, when they are paying luxurious, when they are purchasing luxurious item, okay, the tax is given on that scale only. Okay, it is equity based on everybody. So everybody falls under this category. The richer can't say that the poor are not paying taxes, and the poor can't say the richer are not paying taxes. So everybody, okay, are paying the taxes in indirectly. Okay, in indirect taxes. So it is equity. Okay, equity. Elastic. Yes. It is very, very elastic. Why elastic? So if you don't want to pay the taxes, no need to purchase that product. Okay, if the product price is too high and the tax is too high, tax is too high. Mostly in luxurious item, what is happening? The tax becomes too high. The tax becomes too high. So the people, okay, those who have money, they will purchase it, and those who have less money or very less income, they will not purchase it. Okay, and those who want to save the taxes, they'll not purchase the luxurious item. Okay. So that is elastic. Moreover, the government can change the tax system also. Recently, the GST was imposed, goods and service taxes. So many changes was there. So it is elastic, means it can be changed. If the government thinks that most of the income will come from uh, come from the product, necessity product, then the government will impose more taxes on necessity product. If the government thinks that no, it is not so safe, it will be unequitable. So the government will impose taxes on luxurious item. And if the government thinks that richer are being okay, rich, richer are paying more taxes, okay, now then it is not equitable. Then the government can change the taxes. So it depends upon the government. Okay, if the government wants more income, more money, then the government will increase the taxes. Increase the taxes. And if the government want to give relaxation to the people, then the government will decrease the amount of taxes or the rate of taxes. Okay, this is what equitable. Okay. Next, no evasion. No evasion means the people can't run out of this tax. If you are purchasing anything, then you are paying the tax. You can't say no, I'll not pay the taxes. You can't run away from giving the taxes. Okay, if you are purchasing any of the product, then you are paying the taxes. And if you are not purchasing, then no taxes. But being a human, you need to purchase something. Okay, you need to purchase daily. Okay, necessity items, food as the basic needs of the people, food, clothing, and shelter required. So if you are dependent on basic needs, then you are doing purchasing, so you are paying the taxes. You can't run out of this. Okay, no evasion. No, any of the people, they can't run out of these taxes. So each and every one of the people, they are trapped, or they are included, or they are added in this kind of system, indirect taxes. Okay, and last one, point number 6, check on consumption of harmful commodities. Check on consumption of harmful commodities. Yes, consumption of harmful commodities, because the government impose the highest taxes on this kind of product, harmful product like alcohol, cigarettes, and all. The government impose the highest taxes. Okay, why? So that the people will consume less of the commodity. Because taxes is so high, the people will think, no, I'm paying too much tax. Okay, I'm paying too much tax, so the government impose too much high taxes to decrease the consumption of these commodities. Okay, so the government keep a check on these all item by imposing more and more and highest amount of taxes. Okay, and if the people are consuming, means they are paying more taxes, and the government is benefited through this. Okay, and if the people are sincere enough, they are they think about the income, then of course they'll not purchase this kind of product, because it is harmful also, and you need to pay more tax also. Okay, so this is the way how the government regulates indirect taxes, the merits of indirect taxes. Okay, so let me discuss one more time. Okay, this indirect taxes merits. It is very convenient to pay. Okay, no documentation and all. Wide coverage. It covers a huge area, a large area. Okay, equity. So each and everyone falls upon this. Okay, elastic. It can be changeable. Okay, depends upon the communities and depends upon the government. Okay, financial condition. No evasion. People can't run out of this. Okay, and check. The government check on this kind of product by imposing higher taxes, harmful product, by imposing highest amount of taxes. So this is what is there in today's chapter. Thank you for watching the video.